afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to week 8 of the YSN Power Hour Super Show. And we got a great show for you today. DJ Yoakley joined by my dear friends, Christopher Colucci, Sam Torres, Eric Hughes, and Gary Altizer. And where would we be without the last second clutch performance of one guy who always pops in just in time? Ladies and gentlemen, Ty Bartell.
What's up, guys?
We're proud of you, Ty. We're proud of you. We know you're battling Al-Qaeda officers every day just to get on this show.
It takes a lot, you know. We stay strong, though.
You're an American patriot, and we love you for that, buddy. We're so proud of you. All right, guys. We have, 4 games last night, 3 games on the network, 4 games total. Jefferson in the tough loss to Madison. Sam, you told us right before we hopped on here. Orange with a tough showing against Hawken last night. Noah Ricks had that for us. What else did we have? We had Chad and Rob had the call for PV and Matthews, and
yes.
We had Boardman and Howland on the call. Ty, you were on the call.
Yeah. Me and my buddy Noah Doty, the Doe Man, got to link up for a game, first time ever, and. No, that was a fun one too, and both teams really wanted to keep the ball on the ground. And I tell you what, I'm excited for this Week 9 matchup coming up with Boardman and Fitch. After I got a chance to see the Spartans, it's a running back by committee over there. I think I called out 4 different seniors that can run the ball, so they're always keeping fresh legs on the ground. One guy, notably Keith Smith Jr., he got an interception on the defensive side, and he was a force on the offensive side out of the backfield. So that young man, I'm excited to see him play again. Coming up in week 9 too, but a big win for the Spartans, no doubt.
Lots of great games in week 9, but we've got 1 week to get there, boys. And this week is going to be interesting because there's a lot of trap games potentially on the network tonight, but it's going to be entertaining. We have beautiful weather for it, according to Storm Tracker 21. So let's get there, starting with our first game of the night. Rolling to the top, it's going to be Ashtabula St. John at Fairport Harding. Sam Torres, tell us about it.
So this game in the NAC is going to have not make much of a difference, as I think actually next week's game, PV and Wyndham is going to decide the NAC champion next week. That was pretty much figured out last night. PV getting that win over Matthews. But tonight has some big implications because both of these teams have to win this game if they want any look at the playoffs for the rest of the year. Fairport has to win to keep theirs alive. And if St. John beats Fairport, they're right back into the playoff talk. I mean, it's going to take some help, but it's going to be a fun game to watch. This is a St. John team that if you look at the record, I think you're going to look and not think this is a team that's very good. But they have taken 2 of the best teams on our network, or one of the best teams on our network, into overtime last week. They took a Steubenville Catholic team all the way to 6 seconds in the fourth quarter. This is a team that has lost games in the final seconds of a couple games. The coaching staff has really focused on that. This is a team that is locked in. Oh, and by the way, primary rivalry game for this St. John Herald's team. So I think St. John's going to go into Fairport. It is their homecoming night. They're looking to spoil their homecoming. Give me St. John in this one.
Sam takes St. John. Fur, who do you take?
Fairport's favored by 12, but give me St. John in a huge win tonight. Big upset. St. John, bring it to them.
I'll take the Heralds as well. Clean sweep across the top. Hughes, what do you have?
Yeah, make it 4-0. Give me St. John.
St. John, okay. Gary?
St. John having some heartbreakers this year, but they've shown a lot of heart staying hungry in these games. The only thing that worries me is a letdown after that really heartbreaking loss to an undefeated team last week, but I'm going with the Heralds tonight. I think they get it done.
Ty, are you bringing it all?
Yeah, you know what? I was really impressed with St. John against Wyndham last week. That's a really good Bombers team, and I think St. John brought it all. And not even just being a company guy, I genuinely think St. John puts it all together this week. They get a win. Give me St. John over Fairport Harding.
And a sweep with radar as well, ladies and gentlemen. Get the broom, St. John. All right, on to game number 2. It's Bel Air at East Liverpool. Gary Burton has the call for us tonight. Liverpool has been on has really tough games as of late. They've been playing teams close. I'm going to take the Potters. Let's go to our resident expert down in Southern Columbiana County, Mr. Gary Altizer. How do you feel about the Potters tonight?
Yeah, East Liverpool's been playing well the last couple of weeks. They get, that big win over their rival in Beaver Local, and then they went to Cambridge and put up like almost 500 yards of offense. They've been playing great. Their only loss in that stretch, I think, is to St. Clairsville, who is a really, really, really good program. Bel Air, I think they come in at 3-4, 3-3, whatever. And their wins really aren't that impressive. I think that the teams that they beat have a combined like 3-15 record. I think the Potters get it done tonight. Give me East Liverpool.
Do you have a blanket right now? Are you like curled up watching Gilmore Girls, or what are you doing?
Your mug's
He
muted.
lost his voice.
He is muted.
He is watching the Gilmore Girls.
Oh, I'm watching Six Bozo picks high school football games. Bozos that I love.
What's your bozo pick there?
Oh, my bozo pick? Hey, my freshman year, we played Bel Air. They were really good. I know everyone graduated from there, but I'm picking Bel Air and call me a scumbag. It's going to happen a lot tonight. Just be prepared.
I think we're going to call you Lorelei or whatever her name was. Sam, who are you taking?
Listen, Bel Air's on a 2-game skid. East Liverpool has won 2 in a row, including an overtime win. I think East Liverpool is riding high. They're going to continue it. Give me the Potters.
To the Mets' #1 fan, Eric Hughes.
Give me the Potters.
Potters, all right. Ty?
Yeah, I mean, not only beating Beaver Local, they beat Edison, if I'm not mistaken, too, in this stretch. And that Edison team's been a really good football program. I like East Liverpool in this one. I think the boys are starting to believe after seeing some big wins.
I now understand why we have Ty in a gold shirt for the first time. I've never seen you in anything but red, I'm pretty sure. And now you are gold because tonight, Ty, you have Brookfield at Southeast wearing the Southeast gold.
Yeah, we got to don the colors too. I think the Pirates have a chance in a competitive game tonight. I like the way Brookfield's been looking too, but Southeast, the rushing game with Briar Picana, I think this is going to be an up and coming young stud too. Only a sophomore, and he's putting up some big yardage week to week. I like to see the way he's going to continue to grow. I think it's a winnable game for the Pirates, and me, Prince of Portage, as Sam likes to call me. I gotta rep the Pirates in this one too. Give me Southeast in this one over Brookfield. I think it's going to be a competitive game though.
You keep wearing that gold, buddy. You might be the pariah of Portage County. I mean, that might be the way we start going here.
Get that, just start donning the gold too. I got the wine pants too, the wine colored pants as well. So
man,
I love it.
He's selling out. He's selling out. All right, Gary, who do you got in this one?
Brookfield, heartbreaking loss last week to, that tough LeBray team, a 5-point game. I think that they're just a little underrated. I'm going to go with the Warriors tonight.
You got all of the spreads. What's the spread on this one?
Brookfield's favored by 10.
By 10. Okay. Let's go Hughes.
I'm going to go with Southeast in this one. They've been on fire lately. I think they'll keep it rolling tonight.
Who's the team I never pick?
PV.
PV. All right. We'll make sure we get a PV.
That's
pick.
That's another maroon and gold.
Listen, the world looks better in burgundy and gold. I'll tell you that.
Damn right.
Sam, who do you got?
Listen, if the Prince of Portage goes with Southeast, I've said this before, I'm sticking with him, man. He knows Portage football. I'm going with Ty and the Southeast Pirates.
Is that a legit Southeast shirt, Ty?
No, it's not. These are Cavs colors. This is a Cavs shirt, but it works for all things too. We got a lot of teams that don these colors too, so I rep the look.
All right, our fur.
Yeah, I'll go with Southeast as well.
All right, I too am going to go with the Pirates because they are that beautiful shade of burgundy and gold, and they have the Pirates. I mean, it's the few times I get to say that the Pirates win this season, and it's not about Southeast, okay?
The only thing I need is I need Jeff Fischel's burgundy and gold shoes, those Nikes that he has too, and it would complete the uniform too with the wine colored pants and
for $140 on eBay, Ty, they can be yours.
Yeah.
Depending on your size, 38 feet. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There it is.
There it is. There it is.
Those probably came from America, huh? Fur.
The Nike, the swoosh is backwards.
It's not Nike, it's Kine. Kine. All right, on to the next game. Carrollton at Salem. Salem with a huge win last week, putting up, I think, 55 points and got a guy on the Big Dogs of the Valley nominees. I'm going to say Salem keeps it rolling. Matt Mowry and Jared Niederheiser. Whoa. They had the call. I'm taking Salem. Fur?
The line is a very interesting one in this one. Carrollton is favored by 1. And I like that. So give me the underdogs in Salem, baby.
Quake and shake, baby. All right, Sammy, who you got?
They unleashed a monster last week. They figured out how to score. Give me the Quakers.
Oh, Quakertown, USA. Hughes.
Give me the Quakers also.
Gary?
Yeah, I think that Salem's record is a little deceiving. They lost 3 games in a row by a score or less. I think they're a lot better than their record shows. I think they take this tonight. I'm going Quakers.
Ty?
Yeah, first half of the season, they were kind of learning this team, and now second half, they're learning how to win, and they're putting it all together. I think they do it again tonight. Give me the Quakes.
Did we just get a sweep on the Quakers?
That's a
sweep.
Quaker sweep, baby.
We got a sweep on the Quakers, and Radar punches in for Salem over Carrollton. A 7-0. So we've got a sweep for St. John and a sweep for the Salem Quakers. This is 2 things that have not been done this season. I don't think we're having history here today. All right, it is time.
Bibles and oatmeal.
Oh my gosh. Carrollton, or no, that was the last one. Conneaut Edgewood. Larry Jennings has a call for us. Sam, take us through this one.
Yeah, so this is a big rivalry game here in Ashtabula. It's actually the oldest living rivalry still in Ashtabula. The one before that was Ashtabula and Harbor before they combined to create Lakeside. So this is one with a lot of deep-seated hate on both sides. You know, it's going to be a fun one. I think it's going to be a packed house over at Edgewood. Edgewood is trying to get their offense together. There's been some changes on, the players taking the snaps and that sort of thing. They found some work last week. They found their offense. It's working. Conneaut, on the other hand, they've had some trouble. They've been trying to shake it. Since week 1, they haven't been able to get their offense going. I think Edgewood is going to win this one, but this game seems to go into overtime or come down to the fourth quarter, last possession. Every year, it doesn't matter what the records are, but give me Edgewood in this one because they're the home team.
Sam says Edgewood. Fur, who do you have?
Edgewood's predicted to win by 22, but that ain't happening tonight. Give me Conneaut in a big upset.
Ooh,
big.
All right. I'm chopping. I'm going Edgewood. This one had me. I figured it was going to be a 1-possession game either way. I think Edgewood gets it because, like Sam said, they're at home. Hughes.
Yeah, I'm shopping also. Give me the Warriors.
Gare?
Conneaut took a bad beating last week by Geneva. After a game like that, it's one of 2 ways that your season can go. But I think that this just a little bit too much of an overmatch. I'm going Warriors.
Ty?
Yeah, in those rivalry games, I just like to lean home teams typically. So, yeah, give me the Warriors in this one.
Warriors. All right. Well, Joe Eusebio has the call of this next game. And it is a game that has been 100 years, a century in the making. One that they even made a damn shirt for. Right here. Youngstown Clothing Company. Shout out for the traveling trophy. Tonight, it's the East Palestine Bulldogs taking on the Columbiana Clippers. Everybody saw the hype video that was made for it. Generations of Clippers trying to keep that traveling trophy in their grasp against what could be one of the best Bulldog teams in years, led by Owen Uriauchi and that whole crew. Gentlemen, who do you got? Let's start at Ty.
I think it's Palestine's year, man. I think it's EP's year. I think they get the win. I think it's gonna be a big one. I mean, I'm excited to tune into this one because I think the rivalry game's gonna be full force. But I think the Bulldogs. I like the Bulldogs this year. Give me EP.
14-point spread, by the way. Columbiana is favored. Gary.
Hey, Columbiana played it.
They love you in Palestine, man. We talked
Oh,
about
dude.
this. They're all ears for you right now, my brother.
Hey, East Palestine, I was really impressed with Owen Urialchi. Probably the most efficient runner I've seen this year. And when I say efficient, I don't mean the fastest. I don't mean that he makes move. He finds a seam. He takes what's given to him. And then when he gets tackled, he falls forward. So I can't imagine how many extra yards he's got the Bulldogs this year by just falling forward taking his momentum forward 2-3 yards at a time. He's a really tough player, and obviously they're going to have to ride him tonight. Columbiana played an awesome game, almost come away with a big upset over Southern. I mean, I think it came down right at the end, and they were up big in that game. This usually is a toss-up in these kind of games, so I usually go with the home team. I'm going with the Clippers in a real close one.
Oh, you are not doing any favors for you in East Palestine tonight, brother. All right, Hughes, who you got?
Who has that trophy right now?
Columbiana.
Not after tonight. Give me the Bulldogs.
Oh, man. Sammy.
Listen, you guys know that I love me some Notorious B.O.B. It's really a tough one, but East Palestine has had to deal with so much. It's been even if they're not the team of the year this year, I think they are the story of the year. As a community, they're getting better. They've come back. They have thrived. Their football team is going to continue to thrive. This is another chapter in the ABC movie of the week that is going to be East Palestine. Give me the Bulldogs tonight.
Why is it got to be ABC? We don't like ABC at all.
Okay, whatever network we like, movie of the week.
Fox News. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be gorgeous.
It
could be amazing.
It could be NBC.
We're gonna build a wall. Sorry.
People have told me NBC's good.
Listen, I think everyone picks EP on here because our damn boss is from there and they don't want to get fired. Give me the Clippers tonight. Fire me all you want. Clippers getting that trophy tonight.
They have the trophy.
Well, they're keeping that damn trophy.
Well, there you go. Well, boys, I got to tell you, I went into the locker room on Saturday, the East Palestine locker room, and I looked at that board, and Owen Urialchi is going to replace a lot of names on that board. But there's one guy that I graduated with. His name was J.D. Powers, still on that board, 330-some yards in one game, for have the most rushing yards in one game. For that reason, my guy, J.D. Powers, the Smitty Kendrews of the world, the guys that were the first ever East Palestine Bulldog team to go into the playoffs ever, set the stage for this team to go back to the playoffs, especially after the win tonight. I can't get this damn thing on. There we go. This is the old school Bulldog helmet, baby. It's Bulldog time. We're back. We're back. This thing has no padding in it at all. If I took a hit right now, I am like Tua Tagovailoa. I am lights out. Lights out. All right. On to the next game. Geneva at Lakeside. Scott has the call for us. Sam, what do we got? I can't see it.
Listen, you're already visually impaired, and then you put the helmet on. There's no way you can see that screen.
I feel like What was his big helmet in Baseballs? Dark helmet, whatever it was.
We talked a lot about this game on the show on Wednesday at Los Compadres, the Lake Show, and Geneva is the big bad wolf out here. They are the team. They are the man. The wrestling fans, to beat the man, to be the man, you gotta beat the man, right? Woo! And Lakeside, their only hope at playoffs is to get a win over an unstoppable force in Geneva. Geneva has a very, very tough backfield. They run that wing T flex bone offense. They're going to control the clock. But I do personally I think that this Lakeside team has athletes that people have underrated. I think J. Anthony Williams is one of the most special football players on the network. They're going to go out there between him. The Bartone zone is going to be in live and in full effect tonight. Devin Miller is looking to build on that momentum from last week. I think Lakeside gets the upset tonight.
I like Devin Miller, man. That game winner last week was impressive. And don't forget to vote for your favorite play of the week, brought to you by our friends at Vantage Financial. Voting ends tonight, so make sure you get those votes in. If guys are on the bus, get those votes in. Get them in right now. We're doing a great first week. Great first week, like 30,000 votes or something like that. Let's go, Ty. Who do you got in this game?
Yeah, I gotta go Lakeside in this one too. Gotta go with our boys. Gotta be a company man too, and back the Dragons in this one, no doubt.
All right, Gary.
I think Geneva's rolling right now. They scored 75 points last week. They in the last 3 points they've scored like 160 points, something like that. They're just a train rolling right now. I would not want to be playing those guys. I'm going with Geneva. Sorry, DJ.
Yeah, why's it got to be a train, man? Why is it got to be a train?
We're not even talking about Palestine anymore. This is the next game, dude. Relax.
It's called PTSD. All right. Every time I hear choo choo, my kid says choo choo. Freaks me out. Eric, what do you?
Give me the YSN team. Give me Lakeside.
Got a boy.
Not a scumbag. Sorry, that one was for you, Gary. Colucci, go ahead.
Listen, Geneva, you can get off my damn network, okay? Put pen to paper. You know what? No, screw you. Give me Lakeside and a huge upset tonight. I'm picking upset Central tonight, baby. Oh, I'm pumped up.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a great Friday night.
Are you going to let everybody on to what you're doing yet?
No,
You already blew it. You blew it.
He's just
Oh,
picking
I know
all the
what.
dogs. That's all.
Yeah, he's just picking every dog until we got to the Palestine
Till we get
Clipper
to-
one. Then he
Yeah.
blew it. You blew it. I'm going to go with Lakeside. There's no doubt about that. Well, I mean, we're all on the Lake train. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Gary, you put it into my psyche. See, it's up
That's just PTSD kicking in.
Choo choo.
Yeah,
I'm
get
going.
down.
Oh man, that's messed me up too. Where are we at? We're at Geneva Lakeside. All right, Gerard Poland, guys. I think this one's going to be an absolute dogfight. No pun intended. Ty, you feel the same?
Oh man, it's a tough one to pick because I feel like both of these teams do a lot of similar things well. You've seen both of them against South Range. I mean, DJ, if I could ask you a question, which one had a better rushing attack against the Raiders, in your opinion?
Ooh, rushing attack was Poland. Had to be Poland.
I'm gonna go with the Bulldogs on that one. It's starting to get colder. That football is gonna get a little bit stiffer too. So are the bodies. I'm gonna go with the Bulldogs. If they had a better rushing attack against a Raider defense, I'll trust in that. Give me the Bulldogs.
Interesting. Sam.
Listen, I'm gonna put this out there. I was looking at the games that we had tonight. I think this is game of the night. I think this game is going to be. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the plays from this game ends up being on the play of the week. I hope both teams have their kickers ready to go. I'm going to take Gerard in a last-second field goal win.
Okay. Field goal, he says. All right. For all things NE8, we'll run through you. What do you say?
Yeah, this isn't even going to be a game, to be honest with you. I think that it's just going to be, ground and pound all day, air game. The Bulldogs are getting put in the cage tonight. Give me the Gerard. Indians? What's their mascot?
Indians, you got it.
Okay. I didn't know if I could say that.
The NE8 backer.
That's their name.
What were you calling them when you were in high school? They're Pappy?
I don't know.
The Guardians.
Yeah, the Guardians.
The Gerard Guardians. That makes sense.
That would be good.
Makes more sense than the Indians or the.
Hey, I
Cleveland
thought they
Guardians.
were the Warriors until last year, to be honest.
You thought they were the what?
The Warriors. I don't know why.
Boys, we are swinging a hot bat right now. We are
Hey,
not
when
good.
I was in high school, we never played Gerard when I was in high school, to be fair.
What did you play?
Graduate?
2019. So right before they came into
And
the
what-
conference, I think.
What sport did you play?
Football.
You played football?
Yeah. I was a JV All-Star.
Attaboy.
I got my Letterman, though. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You saw some varsity time then?
I got 2 varsity tackles my entire career. They
Were
were
they both
both
on
against
kickoff?
Jefferson. No, it was on defense.
So that's where the hatred comes from. Now it's full circle.
I don't hate Jefferson. I'm just saying when we played in high school, it was like always kind of like a free one on the calendar.
Easy, Sam. Easy, Sam. Because
I'm talking.
we all know how Struthers feels about you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you,
saw
haven't, you haven't
saw
tried to
wanted
be in the
pictures.
best favors of Struthers there, Sam, ever.
You gotta listen to your heart, folks.
There's a wanted picture of you right by the Elmton. All right, who do you got in this one, Husey?
So I made a decision. I'm actually going to retire my shtick where I pick against Pony Week. I'm going to take the Bulldogs this week, but don't get too happy now, Paul. We still have to play. We still have to play you guys later.
But you
But
said
this week I'm
last
taking you
week.
guys.
You said last week something about somebody that's imprisoned and how you don't like.
Oh God.
Okay, I don't know. I'm so confused right now. Gary, are you as confused as I am?
Yeah. But I just full disclosure, I've always known Girard was the Indians. I don't know what's wrong with everybody else. Great town, great football program. This is going to be a great game. This will be a fun one to call. Girard's got a crazy schedule. They've got some quality wins on there, but I just think it's Poland this year. I think Poland is playing really, really good football right now. I'm going with the Bulldogs in a close one.
It's interesting. That's interesting. Most people thinking I might go with Poland. Some people may say I go with Girard. Those people would be correct. Girard really impressed me last week. Really impressed me. They had some quick scores, quick strikes. They hung in with South Range. I mean, into the second half. I think if Girard can keep that passing attack going, they are incredibly dangerous, and they are very young. I'm going to say Girard takes a huge step forward tonight and gets a big win over the Bulldogs and really solidifies them in the NE8. And, guys, let's not forget, this is for playoff positioning because both these teams are now Division 5. So keep that in the back of your mind as you move forward because both of these teams, one of these teams, I almost guarantee will play South Range again. And it's going to be interesting. So I'm going to take Girard tonight. I could be very, very wrong because that rushing attack, Ty, to your point, has been outstanding. Zipolitis and Kamara, great. Chase Jones, who is a potential big dog of the valley, up for it this week. I mean, they've got the horses. There's no doubt about it. But let's see if they can keep up with that passing attack. That Talone kid is dangerous. Dominic Talone, dangerous. All right, next game. On to Green at Louisville. Whoa. Ooh. Green's tough, boys. Green's tough. Give me the Leopards. That's all I'm saying. That's all I know. Burr.
I'm a company guy. I mean, I do stuff for this company that we love. Give me the Louisville Leopards.
Give us the Louisville Indians.
Come on now.
Sam.
Gonna get canceled here, okay? Gonna build a wall around
Green is tough, but I like blue better. Give me Louisville.
Well played. Hughes.
I have never heard of Green until now. So for that reason, I'm giving you Louisville.
You picked the game Green against South Range last year.
Did I?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
It's like
Honestly.
they're so forgettable.
The Green
It's
Green
the
Warriors.
generic school name ever. I'm sorry.
Gosh. Altizer.
Louisville, tough schedule. It seems like they play everybody tough no matter who they're playing. They got a 7-6 win, a 23-16, two 23-16 losses. They had to play North Kent and Hoover, New Philly. It just never gets any easier for the Leopards. This Green team is pretty good. I think they're just going to be a little too much. Sorry. I'm going with Green.
Radar says game 9 pick for Radar. Call me a scumbag. Green over Louisville. I don't think that's a problem. On 3, boys. 1, 2, 3. Scumbag. Ty, who do you got?
Yeah, it ain't easy being green. Spot me. Leopards.
Oh, Little Kermit the Frog action in there. I like it. All right. On to Indian Creek at Beaver Local. Michael McKenzie, the voice of the Beavers, undoubtedly excited for this one. Guys, if you haven't seen that, that 2-point conversion, if you haven't heard the call for McNuggies on that 2-point conversion, you need to hear it. There's no mistaking McKenzie is a homer. But the way that he called that, it was a magical moment. Magical moment. Do the Beaver Local Beavers have enough magic left up their sleeve to pull a big win over Indian Creek? Ty, what do you say?
Yeah, I want to go with the Beavers just because I love when McNuggies is behind the call and he gets a Beavers win at home. Give me Beaver Local in this one.
Unreal, Gary.
Indian Creek, they had a really down year last year, so this start for them, this 6-1 start, is really kind of catching everybody by surprise. They're playing some real quality football. Beaver Local beat, a team last week I thought they were going to lose to. They seem like they've kind of been up and down. Having like 4 straight home games helps things out. I think that this is going to be a really, really close game, but I'm going with the Redskins.
Okay, now we're definitely canceled. On to
Can't say that.
Gary just wanted to say it. That's
He
all.
just wanted to say it.
Yeah, even though it's on the side of their gymnasium and their school.
Commanders.
Football team. But give me Beaver Local.
Beaver Local. All right, Sammy.
Listen, I got to spend some time down in your neck of the woods yesterday, and I was driving by this school, and I was like, man, that's a hell of a field. It's really nice. It was Beaver Local. I'd never seen it until that day. It's beautiful. So for that reason alone, I'm going with Beaver Local over Guardian Creek.
Guardian Creek. The Guardian Creek Commanders.
Almost got me. Almost got me. Burrow, what do you got?
Listen, this isn't, I'm not picking, all the underdogs, all right? I'm not giving away what I'm doing yet, but I'm getting Beaver Local tonight. I think, Beaver Local is going to do real well tonight.
Unreal. I'm taking Beavers. I'm taking the Beavers, dude. Like, with McNuggies on the call, it's must listen to streaming. Like, you have to watch it because it's so good. We get so many people that hate us because of McNuggies because they're not Beaver Local fans. And I eat it up the same way that I do with every other announcer. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I love our guy. I love our announcers. I love the passion they have. But there's something about McNuggies that just goes way over the top and onto the other side. Give me the Beavers. Give me the Beavs. All right. Next game. Dude, why does my freaking screen keep popping down? All right. We have Lakeview at Hubbard. Boys, this could be a good one. You want to talk about game of the night? This one's got a candidacy for it. Zach Svensson and Brady Balla have the call for us. NE8, back to the NE8. Fur, what do we got?
I think this is going to be a really good one. Lakeview's favored by 12 going into this one, but again, it's just an underdog night tonight. Hubbard, they got a good wrestling team. That's really what I'm basing this off of. Lakeview doesn't have a wrestling team. Give me Hubbard tonight.
I like Hubbard as well, but it has nothing to do with wrestling. It has to do with, I don't know how we forgot about Hubbard being a decent football team. Decent enough that I think pull out the win tonight. Sam?
Listen, Lakeview and Hubbard, I think it is going to be a great game. But, Lakeview, maybe they don't have a wrestling team, but they got a great Mr. Heroes that I stop at every once in a while and get me a sandwich. So I'm not off the Lakeview train. Give me Lakeview in this one.
Mr. Heroes. All right. Hughes.
Give me the Bulldogs in this one.
Because they're Mr. Heroes?
I've never been there.
Okay.
Waffle fries. Huge.
Magnificent. Some say they're magnificent. Gary Altizer. You muted.
Gerard and Struthers back-to-back. That's a tough couple-week stretch there. I know Hubbard didn't play great or as well as they wanted to last week, but I just think the Bulldogs are too much here.
All right. Ty?
Bulldog speed is going to be tough to contend with for Hubbard tonight, but I'm a real big fan of Alex Hackwater at quarterback, and I think he's going to find a way to will his Eagles to a win. Give me Hubbard in this one.
And then we head to southern Columbiana County, folks. It's time for the Spaghetti Bowl. It's Latonia. It's Lisbon, the county seat. Yours truly, and I will bring in a first timer, Eric Oates, alongside me, and we're going to be talking about spaghetti all night long. All night long. Now, I have a little information, and I want to know your thoughts on this because, guys, I don't know if you know what the Spaghetti Bowl means. Gary, I know you do. But the Spaghetti Bowl, the loser has to serve the winner spaghetti sometime during that next year. Well, it never happened. Lisbon was ghosted on their spaghetti bowl servants. And I think they're out for revenge tonight. They're going to get all the spaghetti and meatballs. And when they just absolutely plaster Latonia, because when you don't serve somebody spaghetti, that's a problem. That is an absolute problem. You talk about the traveling trophy. There's a lot of history behind that traveling trophy between East Palestine and Columbiana. This is food, people. There are linemen that are pissed off because they didn't get their spaghetti last year. Give me Lisbon. Fur.
Yeah, that was cute and all, DJ, but Latonia's getting the spaghetti tonight. Give me Latonia and a big one.
I hope they don't get served that. Sam.
I'll serve them. If Latonia wins, I'll serve them. Don't worry, Latonia. Screw Lisbon. I'll go out there and serve you spaghetti myself.
Listen, don't listen to anything. Don't listen to anything that Fur has to say. Unfortunately, Latonia, it's going to be a tough night for you, but you are going to have to save some of that energy to grind some of that cheese on top of the spaghetti. Give me Lisbon.
Hey, tell me when, right? Tell me when.
Yep.
Choose.
Yeah, I'm going to take Lisbon also. Latonia, you better bring breadsticks also for flaking on them last year.
That's a good point. It should be an all-you-can-eat breadsticks and salad as well.
Mm-hmm.
Gary?
Hey, Lisbon 1-5 on the season, but man, they played a game last week against Valley Christian. I believe they were winning in the second half of that game. Really unexpected there. I think that really Lisbon is just going to be way too much and just overmatch this young Latonia team that suffered some injuries this year. I'm going Blue Devils big.
All right, Ty. I know you're going to spin up some puns for us.
I was gonna say, yeah, Latonia, you better serve the spaghetti this year because you're already gonna be at a double serving this year. You don't want to make it a triple next year. Let's go with Lisbon in this one.
Woof. And I'll tell you what, I got to interview some of those Lisbon guys yesterday. One of the most impressive people I've ever interviewed in my life. His name's Marcus Miller, offensive, defensive lineman, junior for Lisbon. That young man has a future ahead of him. If it's not football, it's going to be politics or something else because he's very well spoken and loves his teammates. So Marcus Miller, I'm rooting for you tonight, buddy. I'm rooting for you tonight. Number 55, ladies and gentlemen. All right, on to the next game. Liberty at LeBray. Jordan Barber has the call for us in Viking country. Ty, who are you taking in this one?
Yeah, I was really impressed with Liberty last week. I knew they were going to give Garrettsville Garfield a game, and boy, did they ever. Gave the G-men all they can handle and more. I think Liberty is going to do the same to this LeBray team, but I really, really like this Vikings team. I think they're up and coming. I think a lot of these guys are starting to hit their stride now. I think it's going to be a close game. I really do, but I'm leaning the Vikings in this one.
Gary?
Yeah. Close game, coin flip here. I don't know. Give me the Leopards. I'm going with the Leopards in this one. I think their record's deceiving. I think they're a lot better than people giving them credit for.
I don't know who Struther's guy is, but he's got a thing for Eric Hughes, and I don't know who he's talking about with he's the best announcer I've heard. Is that he might be talking about McNugget?
Much love.
All right, your pick, Hughes.
Yeah, like Gary said, this one's kind of a toss-up. I think Liberty, when they're playing their best football, they're very hard to stop. So for that reason, I'll take the Leopards in this one.
Sammy?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, LeBray is one of the most impressive teams I've seen this year. They've got the most impressive win in this matchup tonight for sure. With that big win over Warren JFK, who I think is also one of the best teams on the on this network. Their only loss comes against Garrettsville Garfield. I think LeBray is the way. It's Vikings, Skull, or whatever they say in Minnesota. Give me LeBray.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
Perfect segue into our best announcer. Go ahead, Mr. Colucci.
I smell the roses, baby. I smell
Not the
roses.
best announcer.
I'm gonna act like I didn't hear that. Liberty, great wrestling team. Give me Liberty.
Can we have a wrestling match to see who's the best announcer between you and Hughes?
Yeah, 100%. Roll out the match right now. Eric Hughes don't want this smoke.
My money's on Hughes. He's wiry.
And
We gotta give for a penalty. I feel like we gotta tie a 20-pound weight to his left ankle or something like.
Do it.
Nope.
Uh,
Burr has to make
I-
the weight.
Okay, Eric Hughes is gonna win.
tipping the scales
No,
at
no.
106 pounds from Struthers, Ohio, the wiry Eric Hughes.
Hey, someone sponsor a charity event. Let's run it up.
Let's
He's
go.
I'm looking out for you. He wrestled in high school and he's 4 weight classes above you.
Yeah. The only experience I have is 3 months of boxing. That ain't gonna help in wrestling.
You gotta convert like Conor McGregor did you gotta convert to the boxing.
I'll do it. Let's go. Run it up. Get someone charity
We'll
event.
call
Let's
it-
run it up.
Hey, it'll be the YSN Dick Athlon because it's the two
What?
biggest dicks on this network. Colucci and Hughes. It'll be a boxing match, a wrestling match.
You're going 3 stages of hell on this.
Nope. I'm only interested if Colucci has to drop the weight to meet Eric Hughes. I want to see a dehydrated, frail Chris Colucci.
You don't
going
want to
into
see
this
that.
fight.
You don't want
DJ
to see
wants
that.
to-
Then I just get mean.
He's
If we
just-
go to a third fall, it's a last man standing match.
He gets so
I'm off to
angry.
the other room. She'll come over here and tell you what I'm like when I'm cutting weight. I am a mean bastard.
You are angry. You're just when you cut weight, you're just downright mean.
Yeah, you don't
just-
want to come by me.
No, I'm not. No. Even when you weren't cutting weight, you were just trying to lose weight because you wanted to look good. You were a jerk. Way to go, Hughes.
Yeah,
Way
I
to
didn't get interviews on the sideline with Coach Rock.
No, you were talking to your friends the entire night instead of working. No, we'll send it down to Chris Colucci on the sideline. Okay, thanks, Chris, for that dynamite drop in. Gary, you remember that?
Gary's
was
sick
bad.
Gary's sick of us today already. I can
Gary's
just
like,
see
all
it.
right, let's go. Let's get on with it. On with the show. All right, on to I'm taking Liberty, by the way. Lowville, Jackson, Milton. Eric Hughes, you have this call. What do we got for us?
Yeah, Louisville, they're coming off a tough loss against McDonald last week. McDonald's a really good team. We'll talk about them later. But the good news for Louisville is they haven't lost back-to-back games yet this year, despite being 4-3. And I think they'll get on the right track tonight going up against a struggling Jackson Milton team. Give me the Rockets in this one.
Angry Altizer.
I'm very happy, just so you know. I'm great. I'm doing fantastic. It's Friday. The sun is out. The 49ers won last night. I'm good, man. I'm totally good. I think Louisville's just going to be too much for the Blue Jays. Give me Rockets.
Ty?
I'm with Gary on this one. I think Louisville's offense has been really impressive this year. I think they can get it done tonight.
Just so we're clear, in the comments, would you type in who would win the Dick Athlon between Christopher Colucci and Eric T. Hughes?
There's 70 people watching, so everybody better be commenting. All right, get to typing.
Sam, who do you got in this one?
It's a tough
Not
one.
the
I like
decathlon.
Jackson Milton. I like the way they play football. I mean, it's tough. They never seem to be out of games, but I think Louisville is going to bounce back. I think what Hughes is saying with not losing 2 games back to back is something that they're going to fight for and continue. And give me the Rockets.
Burr?
The Rockets are going to shoot missiles up in the air tonight, and they're going to explode and crash and burn. Give me the Blue Jays tonight.
Can we set this up?
You want it?
Dude, I don't know who's this. Thank you.
I don't know, but I'm making money off of this. So whatever
No singlets. They have to be in hot dog suits.
Oh, good idea. DJ's got to buy him.
I'll buy hot. If you guys are going to do this,
That's
hot dog
DJ's
soup,
third match is a hot dog on a pole match. You're going boxing, a wrestling match, and then a hot dog on a pole match.
the Iron Man match. I'm taking Louisville as well. Their quarterback, man, Hughes, is he not the real deal?
He is the real deal.
I really like him. I think that Perry in the backfield again. If they get him going, it's going to be a tough night for Jackson Milton. But even if they stop Perry, I think Ricky Wilrich is legit, and I think he's going to be an everyday name starting. I mean, he already is really. If you read over their stories, I like Louisville in this one.
That offensive line also makes a lot of it happen. I just want to point that out.
Absolutely, love for the big guys. We'll always take that. Russell Pavlov, Radars is the winner by TKO at the 245, the second round. Eric Hughes!
The ultimate heel. I've been saying it. It's Fur. Fur's the heel.
For Radar picked against you.
Where are my damn medals at? Oh, yeah, I'll just.
I think they're in Kirtland.
He's pulling the Kurt Angle gimmick.
Oh! Ouch.
Sam won. TKO.
Haymaker. Haymaker. Oh my god.
You can't throw up soft toss like that.
Oh my gosh. Ouch. He's gone. Gone forever. He's gone.
he knocked him out.
This is the best worst show ever.
He's gone.
He knocked him out.
He just didn't want to be next to me.
Oh! Wait.
He's like double MJF right
Yeah,
now.
Ashton Buell ain't got these, Sam.
I'm worried about where you had to pull those from, that you had to go dark for a minute. Very, very concerned. All right, on to the next game. McDonald at Camel. Matt Marr has the coverage for us from the Devil Dome. It's the battle of the Devils. The Red Devils versus the Blue Devils. McDonald with an impressive win last week. Do they keep it going? Let's start down with Fur.
Yeah. I think McDonald, I mean, if anyone's not, no one has, I mean, if you're not catching on what I'm doing yet, I don't know who you are. You may be dumb, but
Easy.
McDonald, I think, oh, my bad. I was talking to Sam, my bad.
You made me done.
Listen, in all seriousness, I think McDonald is one of the best teams in the smaller divisions, right behind Western Reserve. But I gotta go Camel tonight, and you guys will understand why.
Okay. Just where do you think Springfield ranks there, Fur?
Oh, they're in a different division.
Oh.
I will say, I want to talk about that game real quick. That was a really good game to call. Dante Gentile is legit. He's a dog. He's an animal. And you know, honestly, who won that game last week was the Springfield Tigers offensive line. They moved Western Reserve up and down the field. So I got to give it to hands off to Springfield. You guys are a great team. You do big things in Division 6. But like Sam said, that team up north that starts with the letter K is in your division. So good luck.
On to Gary Altizer on that note.
I think McDonald's one of the best 5-2 teams in the division in the state. A 1-point loss to reserve, and then one other loss to an undefeated team. That's it. They're right there with everybody else. I'm going McDonald.
Husey?
Yeah, I got to see McDonald play Louisville last weekend. I was in complete shock, honestly. I had my reservations on McDonald before the season, but they clearly shut me up. They won 42-14. Really good. They run that wing T offense is hard to stop. And I think they'll beat Campbell tonight also. So give me the Blue Devils.
Ty Bartel.
I love wing T offenses, especially late season football. When you can get them to work, they are tough to stop, and McDonald is getting them to work. I love you, Camel. I love the town. I love the school, but I think this is Blue Devils in the Battle of the Devils tonight.
Sammy.
Any wing T offense that can score consistently more than 40 points a game is a dangerous team. That's who McDonald is. That's what they've done all year. They're tough to stop, and they're going to control the clock. So give me the Blue Devils.
I'm with all you guys. I think that they just have too many weapons, do the Blue Devils. I think McDonald is in rarefied air this year, and I think they've been dogged all year. Gary, probably one of the most poignant points that we've seen all year on this network. One of the best 5-2 teams in the entire state, the McDonald Blue Devils. I'll take the Devils. Let's go to Newton Falls and Garrettsville Garfield. Lightning round. Garfield. Sam.
Garfield.
Ty.
G-Men.
Fur.
Newton Falls.
Gary.
G-Men.
All right. Lightning round. That's how we do a lightning round. Nice job. All right. On to South Range at Niles. Double lightning round, I think. Wait a minute. Fur, why don't we start with you?
Yeah, start there.
Oh, God.
I have to go here.
No.
It's going full screen. I know it. Listen, South Range, you've had a good run, okay? Time's up at some point, okay? You can't be Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes forever, all right? Sorry tonight, Antoine Garner's not there, but they're still going to run all over South Range tonight. Give me the Niles Red Dragons breathing all over South Range.
Not just fire, breathing.
Fire.
You forgot fire.
Just breathing.
They're just breathing over you. Fur, that is an interesting pick. What
I'm trying
led
to
you
go
in
0-21, everybody. Trying to lose every single game. Okay? The jig's up. I can't do it anymore.
You cracked him. You broke him now.
Sorry.
Can't do it anymore.
Gary, who are you taking in this one? The Breathing
South
Dragons or the Raiders?
Raiders, big.
I'm sorry, Hughes.
Give me South Range in this one.
Ty?
Script South Range. Give me the Raiders.
Oh, damn.
Fergus made enemies of every pick prior to this one with saying he went 0 for 21. You wanted to be the villain? You are now the villain. This one is all Raiders.
Yeah, listen. The Raiders were impressive last week. They were impressive for the first 6 weeks. And I think tonight they can get a little bit healthier. They can get some guys in that get them experience and get even better. I'm taking the Raiders, to no surprise. Springfield at Mineral Ridge. Noah Doty, CJ Schroeds on the call. For you like Springfield. You talked about them. This could be an absolute dogfight between Ridge and Springfield. The battle of the black and orange. Who are you taking?
It doesn't matter. I mean, Springfield. I'm going to hate them regardless, whatever goes on. Hate may be a strong word. Hate's a strong word. Let me be nice. I'm picking Ridge, unfortunately. Now that the jig's up, everyone knows who I'm really thinking is going to win, but give me Ridge.
The jig is up. The news is out. We finally found you. Gary Altizer.
Ridge, tough team, but this Tigers team is too much. Springfield.
Hughes.
Yeah, I can't pick against Springfield. They reminded everybody why they're the best team in the MVAC start last week when they had that shutout win against Western Reserve. Give me the Tigers in this one.
Ty?
Yeah, I mean, Springfield proved they're still the class of the conference, and I don't think it changes tonight. Go Tigers.
Sam?
Listen, I don't pick against Springfield late in the season, but I'm going to do it right now. I think Mineral Ridge is going to shock the network tonight. I think they're going to get it. I think this is going to be one of those games where potentially Springfield is looking a little bit far ahead, and I think Mineral Ridge is going to make the most of it. Give me the Rams.
Whoa.
Genuine pick. I ain't going 0-21. Remember that when I'm down there looking for something to eat.
I'll tell you what, this game was harder for me to pick than I thought it would be. I'm waffling back and forth, and where it lands right now is Mineral Ridge. And I think, I don't know. There's a lot of people that said, hey, this could be better. I'm waffling. I'm taking Springfield. I wanted Mineral Ridge. Then I remembered there's some injuries. I'm taking Springfield. Heavy dose of Dante Gentile. I'm taking Springfield. Sam, you still on that bandwagon?
I'm sticking with it. Listen, I'll be honest. I think Springfield right now, I think that they're looking at this McDonald game next week. And this is not against the coaching staff. I think this is just a natural progression. Young 14 to 17-year-old athletes are going to look at the monster that is ahead, not the monster that's in front.
Whoa. All right.
What?
Struthers at East. Chris Sigler and the Juice are together tonight. What a dynamic duo. I cannot wait to watch this game on replay. I'm going to go with Struthers, but I don't think it's going to be as big of a victory as everybody thinks it will be on paper. So, Fur, what's the spread on this?
30 Struthers.
Yeah, not going to be that.
That's way
Sam.
too low.
Oh, Sam?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, listen, I've been waiting for this all year. A chance to pick this team. And this is going to be the week I get to pick East to beat Struthers. I haven't got to pick you all year. East, tonight is the night, baby.
Oh, Ty.
Just
Uh-oh.
making enemies each and every week. I got to rock with the Wildcats in this one.
Oh, boy. Hughes.
I'm mad I just can't flip the bird on here. Give me Struthers.
I mean, it would be on par, Eric.
My face
Probably
hurts
right.
today. You guys gotta stop.
Gary?
Whew.
Gary.
Angry Altizer, you're up.
Struthers.
Oh, okay.
Said that.
Don't get mad at me because you muted your mic.
I'm on.
He's like, when we get into wealth.
What?
You muted it because we would have been canceled. Radar. Listen, Struthers, tonight you're gonna be scratching and crawling at a door to get out of this damn game because East is gonna open a can of whoop ass on you guys tonight.
Here it is. Here's the reenactment of Radar hearing Sam's pick. Oh, Samuel, you're going to get it after the game tonight. It's what you're going to get. All right. On to Valley Christian at Southern Local. Dominic Pearson has the call from us from the Wigwam. Sammy, oh, you are in quite the conundrum, my friend. Why don't you lead us off here?
Oh, this is tough. This one right here. You know, I love me some hake, but you know what? That couch is so uncomfortable, and my wife makes absolutely dynamite Alfredo. So I'm going with Southern Local.
Alfredo over Andy Hake. I can tell you.
What part of this makes you think I wouldn't pick food over a person?
I mean,
all seriousness, I do want to add Southern is favored by 2 points, so it's predicted to be a really good game tonight.
Jeez.
I think this one is. I know I say that a lot. I think this one is the game of the night. I really do, because there's so much on it for the EOAC. You look at this. I was, oh man, Columbiana took Southern to the brink last week. Valley Christian was tested by Lisbon last week. Both of these teams, you look at what Valley Christian has left on their schedule, they still have United, and that's next week. Sam, you talked about trap games. You talked about getting ahead of yourself. Does Valley Christian look to that game, or do they realize how big this game is for them? I don't think you have to tell Southern this is a big game. This is their season right here on the brink. I'm taking Andy Hake in the War Eagles. On to Ty.
I like the Wigwam. I like Andy Hake, but it's Mr. Unlimited. That's the difference maker for me in this one. I like Jason Lindsay. I think he's going to be huge. I'm going with the Eagles in this one.
Mr. Unlimited. All right, Hughes, who you got?
Congratulations, Sam. You jinxed Southern. Give me Valley Christian.
Congratulations.
Gary.
You're
Mike's
muted, my
muted.
bro.
He's gonna be like, "Why didn't you ain't hear me?"
Hello?
Yeah.
There we are.
Yeah.
All right. This is a tough spot for Valley. They both got caught looking ahead. Valley's got Southern, then they got United. Southern's going to throw the kitchen sink tonight. This is, their senior night. They want to prove something tonight, but I just think the Eagles have a little too much athleticism there. Give me Valley.
I want you guys to be in on a stat, and I want to make sure it's not official, but I know it's very close. I believe Dion Miller, the quarterback for Valley Christian, has thrown for, I believe, 19 touchdowns to 1 interception and has an 80% passing completion rate. So keep that in mind. We talk a lot about Jay Sean. Dion Miller putting on the show is one of the best quarterbacks in the entire area. Fur.
I'm with Sam tonight. Give me Southern local.
How's that
Me
make you feel,
too.
Sam?
That's the pick within the pick. I'm good with it. Listen, because when Southern wins this one, I'm the hero, not only in Salineville, but right here in my own house, baby. Bring it. I want all of it.
Okay. Hey, best of luck. I think this is going to be a great game. I got nothing against Southern. I just love when Fur does his picks right now because there's like heat on heat, right? Like it's like
a
they're
pick
mad.
within the pick.
Yeah, like people are like, please don't pick us. Please don't pick us. Wellsville at United. Derek Rhodes, Gary Altizer have the call. Gare, what do you like about this game?
The Tigers lost a close one last week. They lost a tough one. They scored a touchdown, decided to go for 2 to take the lead, and they didn't get it. East Palestine was running the clock out, fumbled. The Tigers got the ball back and got a chance and just couldn't get within field goal range. They were right there. They had a touchdown called back in that game. I think that, they can put it together. They can come away with a win. I bleed orange and black. Not going to pick against my people, going with Wellsville.
All right, Fur.
Yeah, wrestlers stick together. Give me Wellsville tonight.
Look at this. United over Wellsville. Gary, I don't think Radar wrestled.
Fur,
But maybe
I don't believe you. No wings for him, Gary. Don't even let him in the Elks.
he's not welcome. Hughes.
Give me United in this one.
Ty.
Yeah, I think United's out to prove a point that they're still contending for the top of that conference still as well. Give me the Eagles. Golden Eagles.
Sam.
I mean this as no disrespect to Wellsville. You guys should take it as disrespect. This is a trap game. They're not paying attention to you guys tonight. You guys are going to get the win tonight. They're too worried about Valley next week. Give me Wellsville.
The rumor in Columbiana County is that there is a particular program that will be there next Saturday night in Liberty Stadium for a lots of lights ceremony. Let's put it that way. If United loses tonight, that game loses a lot of luster. I like the way the Tigers played last week against East Palestine. I'm taking Wellsville here. I'm taking Wellsville. On to Ursuline and Villa Angela St. Joseph, also known as VASJ. We do not have the game tonight. We have a reporter on the scene. Villa Angela St. Joe did not allow us to do the coverage, but because we have a guy and we're paying for him to be somewhere, want to make sure we pick this game. Ursuline by a bazillion. That's my pick, and that is a very personal pick. Sam.
Listen, this is a company guy when I say Ursuline by a billion, but on a realistic note, this game is going to be incredible. Villa Angela St. Joseph has who I believe is the best running back in the state of Ohio in Bo Jackson. Ursuline's got a real tall task ahead of them tonight, but I think they're going to answer it. So give me Ursuline for real. But this one, they are going to be tested more than they have been all year.
Ty?
Yeah, and I mean, you know what? Like I've been saying, if we can't stream them, beat them, Ursuline. But if you really look at this Irish team, that one loss against Walsh Jesuit, Jesuit beating Hoban last week, it's starting to look real good. That loss too. That's a really good Walsh Jesuit team. Give me the Irish in this one. Big.
I'm also going to put it out there. I'm not real favorable about the way this kind of went down. Usually they play at Baldwin Wallace, as I understand it. And this game they decided not to. And there's a lot of kind of politics behind some of the stuff that I've heard all week about this. But there's going to be very little space for Ursuline. And to the point where they sold the tickets before they even gave them to Ursuline. So it's a little bit interesting from that scenario. Yes, Bo Jackson going to Ohio State, correct?
Yeah.
So it's going to be, I mean, all eyes are on him. I don't like that we're not allowed to stream it for personal reasons, obviously professional reasons. You know, it's another way that people can watch what Ohio State's going to get and be enamored by it. Again, go get them, Irish. Go get them. Hughes. The U. Gary.
Ursuline's the best team in the state, Division III. No way they lose.
Fur.
I mean, everyone knows what I'm doing because now it's like, you know, getting touchy-feely now. Everyone knows what I'm doing. I don't feel like a total scumbag for doing this, but Villan and just St. Joe.
Who's getting touchy-feely?
It's just like, I don't know. It just got touchy-feely. The vibe's just like, touchy-feely.
Okay. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about, touchy-feely. Nobody's touching you.
Bro.
You were the one with a blanket to start the show.
I'll take a nap right now. I'll make my picks from that bed. I'll start screaming, "Give me Niles!"
You still can't leave the Raiders alone. You still can't leave them alone. It is time for the Joe Dickey Electric What's Your Spark presented by Joe Dickey Electric. They are everything electrical. Those picks were electric, boys. Visit them today at DickeyElectric.com. On to the Spark. All right, let's go with Eric Hughes. He never leads off. Let's go to Eric Hughes.
I want to give a shout out to the Lowville golf team. They just made all the way to districts recently. I want to give a shout out to them. And last night for the show, we had Kason Smith, one of the sophomore golfers, on. It was a great interview. You're probably wondering why it's not like on their YouTube channel. Something happened with the audio. There's like no sound at all, so it couldn't be uploaded. I apologize for that. I want to give a shout out to Kason, though. He's a great kid, great player. He still has a couple great years left for him on the course. And also, let's go Mets.
Attaboy, Hughes. Ty.
Just shout out to all of our announcers and just all of these communities continuing to support their teams too. We're already in week 8 of the season. It goes by so fast. Just make sure you enjoy it from all perspectives. As a fan, as an announcer, as a player, enjoy it because the time goes by quick.
Philadelphia.
I just like to thank everyone for my shenanigans. I'm crazy and wild, and this is my personality. If you don't like it, deal with it. But my spark of the week is Canfield Police Department and Canfield or Cardinal Joint Fire District, Canfield Fire Department. They had a lot of donations come in this week and handle a lot for the hurricanes down south, and they're sending stuff down. I think yesterday was the last day to collect. And the Canfield High School football team, shout out to you guys. You guys came, helped, volunteered your time, moved a lot of packages, sealed stuff up to get it sent down there. Wouldn't be done without you guys. Thank you to the whole Canfield community for coming out and supporting. That's my spark this week.
Samuel.
I'm going to have a two-parter because I feel like a turd because Gary and Eric always give shouts out to their local teams, and I always forget. So I do want to send a shout out to the St. John Herald's volleyball team on a perfect season this year. They have not lost a set all year in the conference, in their NAC. They have not lost an NAC game in 3 years since joining the conference. They're a dominant force. Go out there and get it done. You guys get to be the number 1 seed this year in the playoffs. I'm really, really excited to see how you guys are going to end the year. And then on a second half, I want to, my biggest spark is it's rivalry week for a lot of these high school football teams. And, you know, I live, breathe, and just love high school football, and rivalries are what make it the most fun.
Gary.
I just finished up volleyball season, called my last game the other day, and this senior class for the Tigers is just one of the best that we've ever had in school history. They're 76-11 in their career, 52-4 in the league. They had a stretch where they went 43-1 in a 2-year period. They have the number 2 overall in the entire state, regardless of division, in service aces at Bella Pauperiter. Presley Stokes is in the top 5 for kills in the state. They have been excellent every single year after year for over 2 decades now. It's really great to call these girls, and this is a class that we're really going to miss. Good luck to them heading into the postseason. You guys are my spark.
On to me. Obviously, people know I am just a kid from East Palestine. I've been working incredibly hard for the last 2-ish years since the train derailment to help spring back life into my community, make people not only feel better, but feel safer from everything that happened. And I was just given word that October 26th, there will be a special event at Athletics, the home of YSN, that we will be giving away, thanks to Century H2O and some great friends of mine that I've met along the way. We'll be giving 2,000 reverse osmosis systems away to everybody in East Palestine, whether you're a business owner or whether you are a homeowner, that will help you clean your water right underneath your kitchen sink. And it's absolutely free to you. All you have to do is bring in a water bill and your identification, and you will receive one of those. A big thanks to our friends. And Century H2O is located in Phoenix, Arizona. They've got a lot bigger things that they could be doing right now, but they chose and they've kept along our side the entire time. So I thank them for them. And just a little bit of a heads up to all you friends of politics, I guess. There might be some exciting people coming our way on October 26th that you might want to keep your calendar clear for. That is my spark, and that is all of our sparks on this, the 11th of October, ladies and gentlemen. We hope when you go out to these football games tonight, or whether you're staying in, that you make us part of your night on YSN. Guys, be safe, be careful out there, but most of all, have fun. For Sam, for Ty, for Eric Hughes, for Gary Altizer, and for Christopher Colucci, my name is DJ Yoakley. This has been the YSN Power Hour, and it's all been presented thanks to our friends over at Toyota Warren. Have a great night. We'll see you at 7.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and